Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Your first event this evening will be one fall. Introducing, on my right, weighing 242 pounds from Florida, introducing Ricky Santana. His opponent, weighing 265 pounds, introducing John Rambo. Your referee this evening, Sandy Barr.
You heard Barry Owen say the referee, NWA referee Sandy Barr, the third man in the squared circle, as he's going to have his hands full with the likes of Ricky Santana and John Rambo. I tell you, Rambo, I think he's been working out some more. Wherever he's been down there in that part of the world, certainly has agreed with him. He's looking good. And so are these folks here at the Portland Sports Arena. Another good crowd here on hand at the House of Action. We look forward to seeing you down here. Make it next Saturday night, huh? As Steve Dahl makes his triumphant return to the Pacific Northwest. Yeah, and the crowd getting behind John Rambo. If you have your pro wrestling calendar, pencil and paper in hand, well, listen to this. Tomorrow, October the 28th, 7 o'clock bell time in Centralia at the fairgrounds in Centralia. You can get your tickets at Yardbirds or at the door. Tuesday, October the 30th, we're going to be in Goldendale High School, Goldendale, Washington, 8 o'clock bell time. Advance tickets at the General Store and the Home Sports Shop, sponsored by Goldendale High School's drill team. That one is. By the way, speaking of Goldendale, as you know, Sandy Barr, when he promotes wrestling in these towns, he has an advertising program that goes out, and all the advertisers in that program are entered in a drawing, and the winner gets to have a wrestler appear at his place of business. Well, the Goldendale winner is Bright's Restaurant at 131 West Main, and John Rambo will be there Tuesday the 30th from 6 to 7 p.m. to meet people and sign autographs. He almost got a pin right there on Ricky Santana. All right, then Wednesday, Halloween, Wednesday, October the 31st, 8 o'clock. Oh, things are going to get a little scary in Chehalis, Washington, at the Visiting Nurses Bingo Hall. Advance tickets at the Bingo Hall. One child admitted free with each paying adult. There'll be a costume contest for the kids. Also, Steve Dahl is scheduled. Now, he is scheduled to wrestle for the first time since his return from Japan in Chehalis, Washington, next Wednesday, Halloween night. Now, we hope that he makes the plane back from Japan. That's sponsored by the Visiting Nurses Association. Now, also, in Chehalis, on that night, Kit Carson Family Restaurant was the winner of that drawing. They're on exit 76, right off of I-5. Steve Dahl will be there Wednesday, Halloween night, from 6 to 7 p.m. to meet people and sign autographs. Scheduled to be there. All right, they are the winners. And then, moving right along, that takes care of Wednesday. Friday, the 2nd of November, a brand new month in Eugene at the Lane County Fairgrounds. Boy, what a card Don and Barry Owen have put together in Eugene next Friday night, starting at 8 o'clock. A Falls Count Anywhere. You heard Scott Norton talking about that. Crusher Norton gets a shot at the grappler for the Northwest title, and Falls will count anywhere in the building. That's going to be a very interesting. That's going to be a very dangerous match. When they have a match like that with, I mean, he could pin somebody. He could pin the grappler in somebody's chair out there. Also, Steve Dahl is scheduled to be on that card also in Eugene. Then, of course, you know that Steve Dahl will be right back here at the Portland Sports Arena next Saturday night. Into the turnbuckle goes Rambo. Oh, what a kick! Oh, he's using now the martial arts skills of John Rambo. Just leveled Ricky Santana. Santana gets out of the count of 2, and he's looking for refuge right now. Oh, he's just taking a vicious beating at the hands and the feet of Rambo. A feel across the ring, and oh, Rambo missed on that one. Ended up in the turnbuckle, and he got clothesline from behind. He got clothesline from behind by Ricky Santana, and Rambo is hurting right now. Would imagine he's feeling that clear back to Guam. And into the ropes goes Rambo, and a hard elbow puts him down. Hard elbow from Ricky Santana. Both these men back after a brief absence. And right now, I'm sure Rambo is a little sorry that Santana's back. Suplex by Santana. Feeling good about himself on that one. On Rambo, going for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, you got to be more serious about it than that. Ricky Santana, I think, had a little more confidence in his ego than he should have at that point. He thought he had Rambo pinned, did not. Into the ropes goes Rambo again. Santana staying right on the hard right hand. That turned Rambo's head around. Here comes the whip coming right at you into the ropes, coming off the ropes, and he took a knee from Santana right in the midsection, knocked the wind right out of him. Now Santana, he's not letting up at all on John Rambo. By the way, the month of November, lots of action. Sunday the 4th, we're going to be in Coos Bay at Marshfield High School. Monday the 5th in McMinnville at the Armory. Tuesday the 6th in Oakville, Washington. Wednesday the 7th in the Dalles at the Armory. And Thursday the 8th in, what is this? I can't read somebody's writing here. Someplace in Washington. And it looks like it's spelled P-E-E-I-I. Is that a town? Or is that a condition? I have no idea. But anyway, we'll find out. Payel? Oh, that's Payel. Okay. I didn't realize it spelled like that. Payel, Washington. That's Payel High School. Of course it is. Oh, man. Little DDT action by Ricky Santana on John Rambo going for the pin. This could be it right here. 1, 2. No! Rambo gets that left shoulder up. And Santana is really mad now. He says, look, I've had this guy pinned 2 or 3 times, and he keeps getting up. Through the ropes goes Rambo out onto the floor. And now he's going to have a little, Santana's going to have a little conversation with Ricky, with Sandy Barr. Have a conversation with himself. He'd be talking to himself here a little bit. If John Rambo has anything to say about it. Rambo trying to get back up to his feet, trying to get back into the ring. And there's Santana right there on the ropes. Hard forearm smash across the chest of Rambo. Actually, Santana's fighting smart right now. He might not be fighting very pretty or very gentlemanly, but he's fighting smart. He's keeping Rambo exhausted. He's keeping him hurting so that when Rambo does eventually fall into the ring, Ricky will continue to have the upper hand. And he'll have his man in a disadvantage as he's keeping those hurts right on Rambo. Look at this. Face first into the turnbuckle. Rambo down again on the apron of the ring, and out he goes. And now Santana figures, well, look, if the guy's out there for 20 seconds, I've won the match. 1, 2, Sandy Barr counting. And everyone in the arena is counting on Rambo to get back in the ring as Rambo gets to his knees. Trying to get to his feet. He's checking his head to see if it's still attached. And now Sandy Barr is going to try to... Oh, all right. Rambo takes matters into his own hands and shoulder. And all right. He almost had Santana pinned there with his legs over Santana's shoulders. Couldn't quite get the job done. And Santana, again, remember now, Santana is fresh in there. He's been the hurter, not the hurtee. He's put some more hurts on John Rambo. Rambo flat on his back, and Santana going up for the coup de grace. Is this going to be it? He's going to go up the top rope, and he's going to fly. Coming down. Oh! The crash landing by Santana Airlines, and man, he hit face first on the mat, and that'll give Rambo a little breather now. That puts some adrenaline flowing in Rambo's body, and Santana is paying the price now. Here we go, a body slam up and down. Yes, sir. Rambo coming down on the chest of Ricky Santana with an elbow going for the pin. 1, 2, and Santana kicks out. And now it's Santana getting exhausted. It's Santana having to work. It's Santana feeling the pain. And he is feeling it, too, from John Rambo. And Rambo getting up on the ropes now for leverage. And, he's going to... That's what cauliflower ears are made of. Oh, mercy. reverse atomic drop. And that smarts, and Rambo is really hurting right now. And Ricky Santana closing in for what he, I'm sure, feels is certainly going to be a neck breaker. And this probably is it. Santana going for the pin now. 1, 2, and... I don't know how Rambo did it. Rambo got that right shoulder up again. He got body slammed again. Oh, he put his knees up, and Santana belly flopped on the knees of John Rambo. 1, 2, and Santana kicks out again. These guys go on at each other tooth and nail, back and forth. What a match this is. And we're just getting started. This is our first match at the Portland Sports Arena. Boy, hang in there. Lots of action to follow. Santana kicks out again. And Rambo, both these men very tired now. Really exhausted, going at each other. Laying the pain in there. And Rambo into the ropes. Rambo with a victory roll. But he doesn't have Santana's shoulders hooked, and Santana just pops his way out of there. And Santana once again on the offensive. And he can get pretty offensive, too. And here comes... Now there is your standard atomic drop. A different position, the same result, and the same pain. 1, 2, and Rambo still got that shoulder up. Santana could not get that third count. Don't forget, next Saturday night, Steve Dahl returns triumphantly after placing second in a huge international tournament in Japan. And he comes back, and we're going to have party time here at the Portland Sports Arena. Oh, man, and Santana is not much of in a party mood right now. At least his left arm is at 1, 2, and Santana kicks out. That's a count about 2 3/4. It is definitely going to be party time here next Saturday night. There'll be a picture-taking session. There's going to be an autograph session. And it's just a party atmosphere as Steve Dahl comes back, and he's got Brad Anderson next Saturday night. He's got a score to settle with Mr. Anderson. And if he can beat Anderson, he's been assured already that if he beats Anderson, that he will get a shot at the Pacific Northwest Heavyweight Championship that is currently held by the Grappler. And Santana kicks out. And we have run out of time. Both of these men returning back to the house of action and battling to a draw. Santana's not too happy about it. Well, neither one of them would imagine is really too thrilled. They each wanted to go for the win, for the victory. They settled for a draw. We will be right back with more after this timeout. Remind you once again where we're going to be this coming week. Tomorrow, Sunday the 28th, we're going to be in Centralia, Washington, at the Southwest Washington Fairgrounds starting at 7 o'clock. That's 7 o'clock bell time tomorrow. Tuesday the 30th in Goldendale, Washington, at the high school in Goldendale, starting at 8 o'clock. Wednesday the 31st, Halloween day and night in Chehalis, Washington, at the Visiting Nurses Bingo Hall in Chehalis. 8 o'clock start time there. Friday, November the 2nd, in Eugene at the Lane County Fairgrounds, starting at 8 o'clock. And, of course, right back here next Saturday at the Portland Sports Arena. John Rambo, you have been doing some action overseas lately.
Ooh, Don, first of all, I'd like to say hi to all my fans out there in the great Pacific Northwest. I'd like to tell you how happy I am to be back here. As you heard, I was on a little tour overseas on the islands of Guam and Saipan. The fans there were real good to me, but like I said, I'm so happy to be back here where the best fans in the world are, right here in the great Pacific Northwest. You know, I really appreciate all the support you've been giving me while I'm here. And tonight I see Yassine had a rather tough match with Ricky Santana. Ricky, you're one tough customer. I'll give you that credit. Out there, I'll tell you, it's one of the toughest matches I had since I've been here in Portland Wrestling. I just wish that hopefully somewhere down the line, the promoter will give us a match and we can go a little longer and find out just who the better wrestler is. Other than that, Don, I'd like to say emphasize the fact of how happy I am to be back here in the Pacific Northwest. My new home I got here. I really appreciate the fan support. Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you, John. Good to have you back. John Rambo. All right, now, in answer to some questions that people have been asking throughout the Pacific Northwest about pro wrestling, yes, Roddy Piper has sent word that he is more than upset. He's more than mad. He's more than angry. He is going to do something about the grappler situation. The grappler stealing the plaque that was given, the award that was given to Roddy by the fans of the Northwest. We don't know when he's going to answer that. We don't know when he's going to move into action against the grappler, but I have a feeling it's going to be very soon. Scotty the Body had a second operation on his broken nose that he had at the hands of the grappler. Scotty will apparently be out of action for another 2 or 3 weeks. He is recuperating, and we certainly wish him and send him the best. Steve Dahl, as you well know, will be coming back here next Saturday night, and it's going to be party night at the House of Action. We'll be right back with more after this timeout.